jokers come to play. Banner Benny, Soul Road. It's a savage world, strange as a weird war. It's a savage world, classics to explore. It's a savage world, in the land of the dead. It's a savage world, play whatever is in your head. There's a game where hindrance and edges come in. There's a game. Red roll gives me some raises. Dramatic task to win it all. It's a savage world, strange as a weird war. It's a savage world, classics to explore. It's a savage world, in the land of the dead. It's a savage world, play whatever is in your head. We don't need no D20. I'll do a wild tag, or maybe I'll do a support role. Space opera, pulp fiction, horror, Old West, it can play it all. Well, speaking of playing, how about we play a solo? There's a game, oh so fast. There's a game, oh it's furious. There's a game, oh so much fun. Fast, furious fun. That's Savage World, ladies and gentlemen. It's a savage world, strange as a weird war. It's a savage world, classics to explore. It's a savage world, in the land of the dead. It's a savage world. I say play whatever is in your head. All right, we are live, and I'm praying this live stream is working the way it's supposed to be working. This is for 2,000 subscribers. I literally never thought we'd get to that level. I remember early on begging just for 500 so I could do the community tab. So I'm super excited. And we have just, who's luminaries here with us, and I'll let them kind of introduce themselves. Most people probably recognize most of the people here, and so we'll go ahead and we'll do that. I got a plan for a game show, but if the chat's hopping and we're talking about stuff, having a good time, maybe the game show goes a little less than planned, but doesn't matter. It's all about having fun. And but hopefully we do a little bit of game show, because man, I worked hard on it, so I liked a little bit. But anyway, that was a lot of work. So it's my own fault for doing it, I guess. So anyway, so why don't we go ahead and let everybody introduce. I'm obviously Carl, Tabletop Tango. I've got my partner here with me, Eric, who's going to help out doing the Vanna White for our game show, and also read the chats and that sort of stuff, and chime in when he's got something cool. But let's go ahead and walk around the crew. I'll, in no particular order, I'll start with Garrett. How about you start us off and kind of let us know who, why, what, where, for anybody who doesn't know you.
All right. Yeah. Garrett Leahy. I was I wrote the Crater Lake Chronicles, which was a solo adventure for Deadlands. Contributed to the Hell on the High Plains, and a little contribution to the upcoming Abominable Northwest.
Awesome. Very cool. How about JM?
I am JM. I'm the Savage Universe community manager. You'll see me on Thursdays on the PEG channels, streaming, talking about all of our licensees and just trying to highlight everybody who's doing stuff for Swag or an Ace or Savage Worlds Media Networks or putting stuff up for Savage Worlds for free. I've also written a couple of one sheets and some other adventures, but those remain behind a veil of secrecy. But I did contribute to the GM screen adventure for Necessary Evil 3, the Return of Dr. Destruction. Really proud of that one. Looking forward to seeing that one out in the wild.
Very cool. Very cool. And I had so much fun being on your show, on the Savage
Oh,
Universe show. So that
awesome.
was a lot of fun. So, how about Brian?
Hi. Yeah, my name is Brian Reeves. I'm the sort of editor-in-chief here at Pinnacle. Do a lot of writing and layout and things like that as well. I've been hard at work for the last year on Abominable Northwest, which is the next book in the Deadlands setting series. And we're working on another thing that JM sort of hinted at that should be revealed very soon.
Ooh, mysterious. Awesome. Awesome.
We'll leave it to Landauer to spoil it.
And I think you won last time, Daryl. You won. I think you were the victor last time we did something.
It is my job to know that stuff, right? So yeah, I'm Daryl Hayhurst. I'm the creative director at Pinnacle, which pretty much means it's my job to get the books on the boat in the first place. Once they're on the boat, it's not my problem anymore. So, that's where we're at now, by the way. It's all on the boat, everyone. We're just waiting.
Awesome.
The stuff I've been working on in the last year was Ghost Mountain, Necessary Evil 3, and Deadlands Lost Colony Maw of Oblivion. Right now, I'm working on Deadlands Lost Colony Mad World. Since the setting takes place on a living planet, you can guess that bodes ill for everyone.
Oh, cool. That's cool. I love that setting. So I'll look forward to that. So, David?
I'm David Latt from Pine Box Entertainment. We make the Deadlands card game Doomtown, and we just did the Weird West Edition new base set, and Dead of Blood is the next expansion, which will be arriving off the boat the end of September, so that we'll have it in time for Gamehole Con for our Sheriff Badge event there in October.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Very cool. And then of course,
Do you want to say hi? You're
yeah,
part
say
of
hi.
PEG.
I'm not important.
This is Christine Lapp, your customer service manager for Pinnacle.
Every time somebody compliments PEG's customer service, it is Christine and Sarah whom you are complimenting.
That's applause. That's important. That's important.
You're welcome. like Maui on Moana. You're welcome.
Yeah, and speaking of which, Sarah is in the chat. Ram fan 1701. So also throw some love to Sarah in the chat as well.
Feel better, Sarah.
Yeah, I hope. Speedy recovery.
For my lifeblood.
And then last but certainly never least, Mr. Landauer, the myth, the myth, legend himself. So tell us.
I'd say I know where the bodies are buried, but we don't bury any bodies. They are all burned in effigy in arcade rituals to get you to buy our products. So that is my job to light those fires. And yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
Awesome.
My stuff.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad everybody's here. So I don't know, is there any comments in the chat to start with, or we can get right into Dice of Fortune.
And I'm Donald.
Oh, I missed you, Donald. Sorry, Donald.
I'm Donald Chepis. I'm a developer over at PEG. Basically, anything that's come out in the last 2 years, at least some of my blood and sweat has gone into it in some way, shape, or form.
I am completely embarrassed because there are like so many faces on the screen. I counted wrong. Sorry, my bad. Thank you Donald, for jumping
Pro
in.
gambling, D8 stealth.
Yeah, so
It's quite literally my job to make sure things don't fall through the cracks at Peg, so it's kind of my MO.
so since so here's how the game's going to play for those watching. It's like Wheel of Fortune, but it's not. Everybody here has self chosen their gambling score, their gambling die. They get to choose it based on their own beliefs. I see a lot of D4s going on here, so
No,
I have
that's why I
gambled
don't go to
once,
Leipzig.
and it was with Shane and Simon at Deadwood, and that is the only time I've ever gambled in my entire life. So there's a -2 sitting on top of his
Wow.
D4.
unskilled.
Am I the
Somebody
only
step
wild,
up.
Am I the only wild card?
Yeah, I have a lot of D6.
Oh well, that's
Oh, I got a wild die for sure.
yeah, I won't be
So-
outdone on that regard.
So you'll roll that die. We'll multiply it by 100. That's how many dollars you're going for. You'll pick a letter. We'll put the letter up on the board. I'll pray that my OBS allows me to do this properly, or people are going to have to use their imagination. And then you'll get a chance to solve the puzzle. If you don't solve the puzzle, but you got a letter, too bad. We got too many people. We got to move on. The next person gets to guess a letter. That's why it's not quite Wheel of Fortune, because and no buying vowels. Just ask for a vowel. We'll give you money for it. It's fine. And then at the end of the event, again, we're trusting folks here at Tabletop Tango. You'll keep your own score, and at the end, you can say, we'll find out who scored the most points, and that'll be the winner. And the winner will be bragging rights, I guess. Since all you guys work together, you can give each other a hard time, and Eric and I will just have a beautiful memory to take away. So what do we say?
The likely event of a critical failure, is that a bankrupt?
Yes, I forgot to mention that, but beautiful. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So let's go ahead, and the first puzzle, I'll drop it up on the screen real quick here, praying that all works as expected. The first puzzle has 2 words. The first word has 8 letters. The second word has 4 letters. Hopefully folks can see that on the screen. And we'll start with the person I forgot. And so let's go ahead and start with Donald.
Okay. Let's start with an R.
Do I got any R's in there?
Do we clap? I
There's
think I
an
remember everybody
R
clapping.
on 2. I haven't seen Wheel of Fortune, so I'm not sure. There's an R on 2. I'm
All
flipping the
right.
thing. I'm flipping it. I don't. Where is it? It's right here. I'm flipping it.
I just flipped that letter. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Also, I have to wait for the stream delay because I ain't writing this down on my own end. That's too many wheels at that point.
That's right.
Do we also get a like a category of thing?
Well, the category is system. So this is related to the system.
I'm gonna guess. Is it critical fail? I don't know if that's 8 letters.
That is not the answer. Good try, though. Good try, for sure. So we go on to our next person.
Oh wait, I've got to roll the dice.
Yeah, you get points for that. Take the points.
200 bucks.
And so I'm going to rotate through my list that I have here in no particular order. So we'll go to Mr. Landauer. We'll let you go next. Roll your die,
Okay.
get your points.
Ooh, $400 for a tea, please, Vanna.
A T.
We have a T on 6 and 9.
Ooh, $800. That's nice. Yes. Oh, 6 and 9 system. I give up. No answer.
All right.
All right.
And then we'll jump to David.
You're gonna roll it. You can roll it.
Big bucks,
2.
no whammies. Oh, wrong game show.
So 200.
S.
S.
There's an S on 11.
2 words?
Words, yeah. Guess it goes to the next person because I don't know what it is.
All right. So then we'll jump up to Garrett.
Double the brain power, but they got to split the money.
All right. Can I guess right away, or should I do a letter first?
Well, get some money. Get some money in the
Get some
bank.
money,
Yeah.
sir. Get some money.
My unskilled roll generated $0,
Oh,
but I'll take a D.
Yes, there is a D in number 1.
Yes, it is a dramatic task.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, you won 0 money. How does it feel?
would you like to put that
Can I
all
at least earn a
account?
penny?
Would you like to put that on account? Isn't that what they always do at the end of a Wheel of Fortune when you can't have any money to spend? You don't have enough to buy anything. You put it on account. So
Right. Can I have a Benny for, next time I make that bad of a roll?
yes, absolutely, absolutely. We'll give you a Benny for that. I think since you won the puzzle, maybe you've got an advance, and so you can become not unskilled.
Oh, I'm going to do that. Evidently, I'm better at this than it appeared.
Yep, yep. You have an
Wow.
advance.
I like this game already.
So is there anything in the chat? So what do you guys think of that first puzzle? That went pretty. Oop, I deleted the C. That went pretty fast. So would you say that's easier for those who were on the trivia? That seems a lot easier than the trivia, doesn't it? So
I don't know. I was still stuck until like once it was said. I'm like, of course, but I was like, it looks like test, and we just forgot a T. I'm kind of stuck on that. Like, what's happening here?
there's a
That's
question as where
true.
to C. I somehow deleted the C. That's my bad. Again. No. Once again, the players they've taken a turn in the adventure, and I was not able to keep up with them. So, all right, so that we can go to puzzle 2. If there's any questions in the chat yet.
I did see earlier there was one. Are there any rules you guys went over in the show that you later found out weren't accurate rules as written?
Is that a question for you guys, or is that a question for us? I'm
I
not
think it's a
sure.
question for anybody that was on last time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you mean found out that I was wrong in my quiz? And it's absolutely possible that there was something wrong and I had gotten it wrong. So
We do it all the time. We did a whole stream on races.
Chases. Oh my god. I was like, do I want to say it? He's like, it wasn't on this show, but yeah, we did one on a chase. And it's like, look, it's really simple or whatever. And then we find out afterwards, like, oh, by the way, like you're totally wrong. Like there's a rule that you missed here. I'm like, what? I've been doing this for 5 years. It can't be. No, it is. It's like, turns out if you're on foot, you're running, you're -2 to all of those rolls. Yeah, I was like, what? Oh,
That's not even the one I was thinking of.
Oh, wow.
boy.
The other one was
The
we just
drama.
said something was a limited free action when it was not a limited free action, or
Oh.
vice
That
versa.
was-
I don't remember now.
Yeah, that was the other thing. It was right. It was, yeah, they're not even limited. It's just they cancel out. Like you can't do them. You can only do one or the other, but they're not limited. But
Mm.
that's a minor one. The fact that everyone was a -2 was like, oh, well, that changes some things. Not bad.
Yeah, I never thought of that, but yeah, that's really interesting. So I guess the moral of the story is, at home, do not feel bad if you get a rule wrong, because everybody does, no matter how
Yeah.
And
experienced you are.
And here's the thing, right? Like, and this is what we try to counsel everyone, is that it's okay. Like,
Yes.
you muffed it up. That chase still worked out just fine, and then you learn and you go, and then you do it different the next time, and that's
Mhm.
okay. And you just tell your players, by the way, we looked it up, and if you've got that player at your table who's like, P.S., we're running, and that matters because I've got steady hands or whatever. And it's like, cool. All right, good to know. And you move on with it.
very cool.
Very good advice. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you want to jump to puzzle 2? This one
Sure.
is 3 words. First word is 5. Second word has 5. And the third word has 8 letters. So who did I leave off on?
And the category is thing.
Category's a thing. Thank you,
That's
Vanna.
very
Broad.
specific, Carl. That was
Yeah.
you're really giving it away.
Good way
in the
to narrow it
category
down.
there.
Yeah.
That's right.
This is how it
Garrett
works.
was the
So
last person to have a turn.
Who was the last person who guessed? I forgot.
That was
Garrett.
Garrett.
Garrett. Okay, well then I think JM would be the next contestant.
We're slowly learning why they only have 3 people on Wheel of Fortune. It's so the host can remember.
I got bad
Like,
memory.
say Jack would be like, "Oh, there's too many people."
There's too many screens. I can't keep up on all of it. So
Well, I got a 6, so I'm gonna take 600. Give me an R.
What was the best way to
No,
start?
Bamp.
Ooh.
Is that what she
Well-
does? Does Vanna White say Bamp? I don't know, but that's
Yeah, I
what
think
I'm
that's
doing.
how I
No, it
remember.
makes
it.
like
Okay,
a
that's
boop, boop,
that's
boop,
canon.
down.
Oh, up, up, up.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure she starts parading the contestant. For
Yeah, I
how
think
throwing things.
uninsightful they
All
are.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How dare you select the most popular consonant in the English language, sir?
That's right.
well then I guess it's up to Brian to get us something on the
Alright.
board.
All right, let's see. Ooh, hey. 5. So, well, I'll pick the next popular one. That would be S.
We have an S on. Whoa, something pop up just came up. We have an S on 1, an S on 9, and that's it. Yeah, those two S's.
Ah, okay. Well,
So
This
double
is the
the
other
money.
downside to having a bunch of people who work in games on this is we just know what the most popular letters are in the alphabet and just guess in that order. So it's very
oh yeah. Yes, I
That's
did
a
a whole
sound
thing on.
strategy.
Yes. I actually had a whole class on game theory, and it's helped me a lot.
I mean,
Well,
it would be even nerdier if we went through the entire Savage Worlds rulebook and then recategorized the popularity based upon only the words inside Savage Worlds. But no one did that.
yes,
No one
it
did that.
definitely would be. Oh my gosh, I don't have enough to go on here, so I guess I'll pass.
Okay. Then it
It's
gets
too early to call on that one.
yeah, too early for sure. So then comes up Daryl.
All right, let me roll. On big money, big money. Well, it's only 300. I'm gonna violate, the go in order of letters, blah blah blah. Now, homie, don't play that. I'm gonna guess M.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I think I'm gonna say Z.
that would be
X.
wild. But we have an M on 2 and an M on 13. This is me pressing the letters. 2 and 13.
And by the way, that behavior is exactly why you want Daryl at your table, because he's like, screw what's good. I'm gonna do what's fun.
Yeah, nice.
Rule of cool for sure.
If we know it, we don't get to jump in. We have to wait till our turn cycles around, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Wow, that's
Show
that's
off.
some big words. Those are some big words.
I'm gonna guess smack those nemesis.
Good guess. But
Is
good guess, but maybe not. And so we're back to the top of the order. Batting leadoff. Donald.
All right, that's in 4, so 400. Let's go with a T.
There is a
think
T
that was-
on 10, there is a T on 11, and there's a T on 17.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Big
That's a
money.
good one.
And then 17.
Yes, and 17.
The plot thickens.
To get it before JM gets a chance. That's the really.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Smart Toast teammate is what I've got.
yeah.
Oh my god.
That's just gut reaction, but I know it's not right.
It is
Oh,
a thing,
man.
but
It is a thing. All right. We're moving on to Mr. Landauer again.
Buy an O, please. With my 800. How much do vowels cost?
Nothing.
Real
You just
quick.
take them.
it's
Just
free.
ask
Yeah,
for
we're
them.
not.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna
And
buy
I
an
know
O.
what it is now, but it's gonna be forever. before it
Apparently
comes
the
around.
Right?
Mm,
the hamster of doom said I should say you the actual Vanna White quote is you dummy. So that's
You dummies.
yeah, there are no O's.
There's no O's.
Okay. JM's gonna get his chance then. Jeez.
Well, first David gets to go.
Uh, 3.
Oh.
L.
Ooh, we have an L on 4, an L on 5, an L on 7, and an L on 15.
No.
Yep.
It should come
Small
together
blast
now.
template.
So
Yes!
good.
Ah,
Boom! Can anybody hear that? I don't know.
Oh,
Okay.
so good, David. Nice.
How much money did you take away? Come on. How much money was in the pot? Because remember, you get all those
Well
L's.
said.
Give you
Just
give you
4 L's.
Oh, it's 1,200.
1,200.
Yeah.
Way in the
Nice.
lead over 0.
4
Wow.
times 3, right?
Yep, 4 times 3. All right.
Mm.
this is where we
Nice.
remind
You're
everybody we're not
welcome.
that good at math, despite
You
the
knew the
fact that
first one was small.
All right. Well, that was
That was a riveting round.
Painful.
I'm just glad JM didn't get it.
Yeah, I don't care if I win. I just need JM to lose.
It's like, it's like
Okay,
playing
I'll
with
rig it.
every
I'll
gaming
rig it so
group.
that happens.
Right. Way to adjust expectations there. Aim high.
All right. Anything else going on in the chat? Or should we jump on to the next puzzle? You guys are doing great. See, I told you this was easy.
You put enough people in the room, somebody's gonna figure it out.
That's right. We'll throw enough darts at the board.
I mean, I'm just hoping that round 2's got 3 doors and behind 2 of them there's a goat. Because I've always wanted a goat. So I got 2/3 chance of getting a goat. That's my hope.
Yeah, I had a neighbor with a goat once. You don't really want a goat.
Unless it's the greatest of all time, right?
Oh, Hamster of Doom asks how the board game is coming along.
Oh, so
Uh,
good. Spoilers, it's amazing. I got to go visit and play with Mike and Cheyenne and Shane and Simon. And I didn't run into Donald because I didn't have enough time, but we were planning on hanging out. The board game's amazing. That's it.
Yeah, Landar flew in like day 1 and then left day 2. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, we're not gonna figure that out.
It was not a vacation. It was literally like playtest, eat, playtest, eat, sleep. Yeah,
Right.
so.
Because, yeah, we're on a limited schedule. Like, this has got to come out. And we kind of stop the presses, make this happen. So it's coming.
So,
It's coming.
The cool thing I'll say about the board game is, even though it's a really awesome concept, like Supers versus Cthulhu, it isn't a, hey, awesome concept, just go make a game about it. Like, if someone buys a property or whatever, it's genuinely a very good board game that was developed because it was a good game that also has a very cool theme. So I think that above and beyond, like, I've got no problem recommending the game just outright. It's a really fun game. It's well designed.
It's one of those games that I would have bought just for the miniatures because they're all the same supers from Super's Companion and all that. But then I'd actually, because I bought the game for the miniatures, I would play it and be like, oh, son of a gun, this is actually a really good game. Like,
Very cool. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Doomguard is what we're talking about for those that have not heard of it.
Yeah, I was going to ask to clarify on that. So that's okay.
Yeah, the core idea is you're a team of superheroes, and the greater evil is coming in, and the first scenario kind of set, the first villain that you fight is the cult trying to bring Cthulhu to the city, and you're doing multiple scenarios trying to stop the cultists, and it's got a little bit of that I forget what the term is for it, not living game, but like where you
a legacy game,
Legacy.
like
Is
Risk
that the term
Legacy,
for it?
like where you can like put stickers on things and cross things
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not nearly so like I'm one of those people. I don't want to rip the
I
card in
know.
half
Yeah.
because the
It's-
game tells me to.
Yeah,
man,
it's
the
not
first
really a
time I had to
legacy
do
game.
that.
There's no card ripping here, y'all.
Yeah.
No,
But
no.
it is like you
course.
unlock certain cards that you shuffle into your later decks
Oh, okay.
based on
okay.
what you do. So the story and how you actually accomplish your various objectives actually does affect that.
So like
Yeah.
a Gloomhaven or that kind of thing.
Yeah, much closer
Okay.
to that.
A little deck building. And
Awesome.
this is in the same universe as Necessary Evil. So it's not just heroes in the Doomguard. It's villains too, because the whole
Wow.
idea of the Doomguard is if they get called in, the entire planet's about to go. And even if you're a villain, you're going to help out because Earth is where you keep your stuff, right?
Right.
And so one of the mechanics is like you can absorb a certain amount of trouble, but once you top out, you flip over and your more villainous tendencies come out and your gameplay changes, you know. So like, oh, I'm Hellcat and I'm, you know, a team player with my fire and whatever. And until a certain point, we're like, okay, I'm Hellcat and I'm pissed and I'm burning down half the city, but I feel much better now. Like, thank you. You know?
Awesome. Wow.
That's
It's
exciting.
Hannibal.
Yeah, so Hannibal said hi. So the so the cool thing, so like less like the whole game, you can play the whole kind of campaign in probably, you know, a day, like 12-hour kind of play. The so it's not so much like, you know, continue. It's not an RPG board game, but there are really cool kind of continuing effects from the earlier choices you make too. So like not a little spoiler, but like there's a great scenario that involves parasites. And you might not have the time to deal with the parasites. You might get infected. And if you get infected and can't solve that in that round or the next round, you carry the legacy for the rest of the game of having the parasite in you and all this kind of stuff. So just little things like that are pretty awesome to kind of carry through. Oh, I see Donald making faces.
I'm excited because I wrote that one.
That was good.
However,
I played those two. Those are good.
And Mike was the one who, like, we were trying to figure out, because when you're designing more scenarios for this, because we had like a certain number of scenarios, like, oh, we'd like to round it out to this number, and I was helping him out with that, and a lot of it is figuring out, okay, how do you take the mechanics that you have and do something interesting with it without like, oh, here's a whole new system on top, right? Because you don't, especially in a board game, you don't want to just constantly make the rules bigger and bigger and bigger, and that's honestly everything we do. We kind of keep that in mind. And Mike was like, oh, well, was talking about that exact thing of like, oh, well, you know, maybe if there was some effect, like a parasite or something that persists from one to the other. And I was like, parasite. I've got an idea for how we could do that. And there we go. And I'm glad it was liked.
Yes.
Did I lose
Now
somebody?
that I've killed the momentum.
Okay,
I thought there was more to that sentence.
Yeah,
that was a mic drop moment there, Don. You got it. Like, bam.
That's the thing, right? At the end of the day, all anybody that's designing this stuff wants is to hear people go, I like that one.
Yeah.
That is.
Thanks. We're all so happy Don gave us all parasites.
Thank you.
That's a Don gave me parasites. That's our new badge for Gamehole Con.
Oh, I saw a
I finally
question.
have a friend. So
I saw a question on my favorite guitar. I can't reach it, but it's I have a Schecter Hellraiser. That is my guitar. Active ENG pickups for anybody who understands what that is, but that is my machine. I play hard rock, so that is my guitar. I don't know if I have a dream guitar, but I love that guitar, so that's my favorite. Anyway, somebody said something about music. I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry. I just interrupted, just jumped right in there. So, so did we want to jump on puzzle 3? Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think so.
All right. I already forgot who was last. Am I up? Who solved the puzzle?
We solved it, so we were the last. Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're on to Garrett then. Okay.
Set me up, Garrett.
Puzzle
Gotta beat
3.
Don.
What is puzzle 3? Puzzle 3 is magic. Magic.
All right. All right. All right. So I pre-rolled because I harp on my players to do that. $200. And I'm going to ask for a P.
a P?
Yes.
Okay, we have a P on 1. Yeah, that's it. We have a P on 1.
Power modifier.
What?
You might need an S on there.
Wow.
I think he's won 2 games,
All
but
right.
it was like $200. So they
Said
would
that was
still
a
crack
P?
me. Yeah.
He solved it.
What was it?
Power modifier.
Power
damn it.
modifier. I didn't even have a
Nice.
chance to like delete some letters.
Put
Now
it in yet.
I'm going to advance my gambling skill again.
And up your smarts, I think. I mean, your smarts should be at D12 plus 1 at this point, right?
yeah, now you're at a
some big
whole
brain
new
energy
rank,
there.
so you can take that.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was so
That is-
fast. I don't think we've got anything else in the chat. We might as well go to puzzle 4. What do you say?
No, just a lot of congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people also saying they also got it. Yeah, right.
Garrett's killing it, just like your characters in the solo play adventure when they walk into the first encounter and don't run away.
All right, well, I guess Jay.
I learned the hard way. Bring 4 characters.
There's only 4 puzzles. We're going to be doing a lot of talking about upcoming products, aren't we?
No, there's 7 puzzles. We got a few, but
Yeah, never mind. Then we got plenty. Never mind.
all right. Well, puzzle 4, JM, you get to like get 1 letter and win.
That's right. I got 4, so I got $400 going into this. What's my category?
Thing. Again,
Sweet, things.
very
Awesome.
specific.
Okay. Let's go with T.
Ooh, we have a T on 1.
That's it, huh?
I got $400. A T on 1.
Only if you win, buddy.
That's right.
I mean, 1 letter. You just go get it all with just 1 letter, like some other folks can.
Yeah, come on. That's how the game is played. That's what we all expecting now.
Nope. Pass.
Okay, Brian.
All right, let's see. Let's see.
I'm kind of
3.
disappointed it's not Tabletop Tango.
I know that was what I was mathing in my head.
Yeah, it's got at least 3 T's in there.
Yeah. Well, I got a 3, so gosh, let's mix it up a little bit. Go with an N.
An N. There's an N on 15.
On 15, huh? All
We
right.
bookended this puzzle.
Yeah, we got the
Wow.
loaves of the sandwich. Just need to get the meat.
I don't think there's
Well,
any
it's-
words that end with M.
It's not
Oh, sorry.
tentacle
You
horror.
say M or N?
N?
Yes, N. An N on 15.
Well, that changes everything.
It all makes so much more sense now, doesn't it? Before it was confusing. Now it's completely clear as mud. All right.
Quick thing
Oh,
from the
no.
chat. Somebody's asking if the Maw of Oblivion is going to be soon.
Yeah, so they're just clearing out the last of the Fantasy Companion orders. Essentially, they stack up at the warehouse. They clear out the one. The other ones have been sitting in that warehouse, like right in order. You know, as soon as the conveyor belt moves, they're coming. So
I got an email saying that mine was being prepared.
yeah,
Yeah,
so-
people
Ooh.
should start be getting the notices, and we send out the last like, hey, they're about to mail. Make sure your address is right. So they will mail soon, and hopefully won't. Take
Yeah, they
long.
probably started prepping the labels, which meant that they're starting to print them out. They do the easiest orders first, and then they go to the most complex orders, which we call the snowflake orders, which are like the orders that have a bunch of add-ons onto
Because
them
one
once
of
they
a kind,
get
not
those
because
done.
they melt.
because they're unique.
Because they're
Or
unique.
special, right, yeah.
And then once those are, and those are like what we have like 30 of those. So once those are done, they probably like print the labels out first, and then they like batch them, and then they go from the easiest to the hardest.
Yeah.
So if you had a message saying that, like, let's just say your label's been created or something, that means like they're starting the process of it, and you're in the queue.
We
They're
have
just
another
as
question,
excited
or-
as you guys are,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yes,
Yeah.
I want it.
And as simple as any of that sounded, it is infinitely more complex on the ground. Like it's we, Christine, myself, and Landauer are like, of everybody here, we interact the most with the end stage logistics, and it's like it's it's hard. It's hard stuff to do, and I
Yeah.
don't envy the folks at Studio 2. Because also things like it being really freaking hot in a lot of the US right now does not help. Because let me tell you,
Yeah, they're in a
ain't nobody
warehouse with
paying.
like no AC, like fans, and then like I don't want to say labor shortage, but like
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that was a very full answer. Thank you so much. We do have one more question. I don't know if we want to
You're
keep
welcome.
interrupting the puzzle, but should we do another question?
yeah, let's talk.
Yeah.
Let's do a question.
All right.
I suck at the puzzle, but I'm good at answering these. so.
This is a much more abstract, maybe as you. This is a. What is your favorite Savage World setting you either played, run, or read, and can't wait to try?
Oh my gosh.
Well, I just read
Where to
ETU for the
begin?
first time, and so excited to run that and Pine Box Middle School. John Doom is the one who was like, "No, you've got to check it out." I'm like, do I? Like, I've got all this other great Savage World stuff, and he's like, "No, you got to check it out." So I did, and now I'm hooked.
What I haven't been able to play yet is Rippers. I really want to get into Rippers campaign. The original, like the Simon, the plot point that Simon wrote, I heard is just fantastic. So that's the one I haven't gotten to play that I really would like to play.
Now this isn't a official setting. This is Ace, but the secret files of Section D.
Yeah.
That's got me. That's one that I was like just cool. And then there's
Nice.
another one that I looked at that I can't now. The name escapes me, but it was based in the 80s, and that was another.
Street Wolves?
Yeah, Street Wolves. That was another one that had just this cool vibe to it that would be I'd love to play in.
Those are great folks. Yeah.
I've loved seeing the evolution of the Street Wolves cover art because they are always posting in the Facebook group, and I just love that synthwave like style that they have.
Child of the 80s, I appreciate it, So
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me,
go ahead.
Those goes. For me, it's also another Ace one actually. That geez, like the first stream I was ever on with Landauer, he was talking about. I think it was I don't remember what the stream was, but I think we had the guys from The After on, and I'd never seen anything for The After. And by the end, I was like, okay, I kind of want to go and play this because it's very much like the whole post-apocalyptic alien like coming, and not just post-apocalyptic, but like, and now life is rebuilding, and we're in the post-apocalypse kind of stuff they had going on.
Right.
Just sounded super evocative to me.
That setting's a good read. There's a lot of meat there. That's a big book. So
Well, the one of the few that I have but have never gotten to play in. If that sounds like we're kind of landing on the you can't have played it, right? It was Weird Wars Rome. I love everything about all the Weird Wars one. I love the idea of Weird Wars Rome, and there's so much in that book that I really want to play with, but just has not yet happened.
Holler for us, right?
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, we've been wanting to play Holler and haven't gotten to it. I think that's probably ours for that.
Read, but not played.
I want to play Pine Box Middle School. I grew up in Texas, and I look at the art. I see the artwork, and I'm like, oh yeah, that could be me. So I want to do it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty fun. I ran a little bit of it last year. Yeah, my players are really enjoying Legend of Ghost Mountain. It's we're just super into. I just really love that whole genre. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I have never had a chance to play inside. 50 Fathoms, never had a chance to play or run. You name it. Deadlands, I've run like a couple little games here and there, but I've never really done much of it. Unfortunately.
Literally written for it.
Written for it, yes. Oh, I went through a long period where I just didn't have any time for gaming in my life. Unfortunately, it was almost a decade there. And what groups I did manage to join, they weren't Savage Worlds groups. So,
and
Fair enough.
speaking of Ghost Mountain, just because it came up, and in last week, Simon was showing off. We got a little something from Ghost Mountain. So I'm going to show it off in the worst way possible, which is a screenshot of the meeting that I sent to somebody else that works at PEG because they weren't at the meeting. And it's going to be on my phone. I'm going to put it to this camera. So in the worst possible reveal ever, we got a production sample in of the cloth map, which we will.
Is that supposed to be Simon?
Yeah,
the faux silk. It's really cool.
Yeah. No, we'll definitely do a show off of that at some point. There's a lot of plates in the air right now, but Simon showed that off in our weekly like checking up on production meeting, and it's looking really cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that.
That is Simon holding it up and waving it.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get my books for that. Yeah.
You saw a screenshot on a phone through a webcam here first. Again, another scoop of Tabletop Tango.
Those blurry pixels are the hot take of.
It's blurry from it being my webcam of Simon's view. Blurry because it was a screenshot. We're going 4 levels deep here.
But the globulous colors that I saw were very exciting. So
Now the
I, mean,
chat.
I will take full credit for this genius of marketing right here.
I've literally seen it and had no idea what that was a picture of until you said it. I'm like, oh, that's what that was. Gotcha.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be the miniature or something, little dragon.
I've seen the dragon, and it's pretty amazing too. But
You
The chat
can check
says-
out a video on the updates of the dragon.
The chat says Jody's gone to bed now, so if you have real spoilers, you can bring them out now.
I'm willing to put Landauer's neck on the line, but not my own for that.
That's so cool. That's so cool. So okay, let's keep going. Who is up? I think it was Daryl.
Oh God! All right, let me roll. Big numbers, big numbers.
No whammies.
All right, well, I'll take 5. That sounds pretty good. 500. Did we try R yet?
No.
Carl, you need the.
Let's try R.
I need to what?
I think on the stream you need the puzzle back on.
It is up. I don't know why it's not coming through yet.
Oh, am I not? Okay. Yes, an R. Well, there's an R on 2, an R on 8. Oh, that was it. I don't know why I left off the last one. It was 2 and 8.
Dang, that's a tough one. Can I buy a vowel? Let's do an E.
We have an E on 5 and an E on 11.
Got 2 seconds.
Transfers bemoan. I don't know.
All right, now we're gonna.
Click quicker.
All right. Okay, so now we think we move on to my list. Donald, is that right?
Sure, I'll go, even if it's not right.
Okay, I think that's right.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was not it.
So I aced on the 6, so that's 11.
Oh no.
Big
That was
bucks,
not gonna-
no
my
whammies.
God.
1100.
I'm gonna go with a K.
There is a K on 9.
Ooh, nice.
That was a big swing.
Yeah.
And this could give it all away.
This could give it all away.
What ends in irk? Um,
And remember, it's a thing.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Carl. That really helps us.
I can't think of a single word that ends in irk right now. That's
Oh,
Or arc, orc.
It's gonna be. Look at Chris. He's for the win. He's got it. He knows what he is. So
yeah, I got nothing.
all right,
That'll
okay,
be a pass.
all right. Give you your letter there. I see you
Oh, I
raising
got
your
it.
hand.
Oh my God. I got
Critical
Roll
it.
that
failure.
critical fail, bankrupt,
That's
and
right.
move on.
Yeah.
who is next?
That is you, Mr. Landau.
Man, I know what it is now
Oh,
too.
good deal.
Now,
All right, so let me just see.
Oh boy.
Okay, so
nothing we're gonna score well on that.
yeah, I'm gonna go for a W.
There is a W on 10.
So good. I would like to solve the puzzle.
Absolutely.
Please do.
Trademark weapon.
Ah,
Woo!
Yeah.
Crowd goes wild.
Shut up, Chris.
500 big bucks.
Did I mention it's a thing? Okay.
You could have said edge. I still think.
No, that's-
it would,
if you
that's
said
open
edge, that
enough.
would have been a little.
That's
I
giving
would-
it too
that
much
would have
away.
been
I think it'd be a little too easy if you
Oh, that would've
said
been
things
too
like
easy.
powers,
Okay.
edges, and stuff like that.
All
Yeah.
right. All right. I'm sorry. Okay. Thing is okay. I'm
I think
sorry,
our
Carl.
category is Savage Worlds.
Yeah, that's true. Gaming.
Yeah.
Gaming.
Yeah.
Anything else in the in the chat Or are we heading out to the next puzzle?
A lot of congrats.
Congrats.
A lot
to
of people
Tinky
saying they know it.
Raven. Yeah, that was good.
Okay, well, so
Ugh.
what are we at? We're at 8:47, so we probably have time for one puzzle. So let's go ahead and jump to puzzle 7. That's a big one.
Wow. Yes, it is. That is a big one.
You get the ampersand for free. The and is for free. So
Oh,
2 words. Something and something. All right, so we start with David.
4.
how many letters in each word?
Wait
10
for
in
the-
each.
Hang on.
10 in each.
We'll just do R.
R. There's an R in 5, and there's an R in 16.
Well, I'll pass. That's too long.
Okay, Garrett.
Oh. Okay, my Will Wheatonian dice curse continues.
I might have it.
300. Let's see here.
What's our category? Is it
Oh,
still
category.
Savage
System.
Worlds.
System.
Rules. System.
Okay.
The
Well, we'll go
category
for
is system.
I'll go for E.
There's an E on 9, and there's an E on 15, and an E on 20.
Yeah, I know it. I get to be that annoying person today for this puzzle.
It's a long way back to you, Donald. I was like, bumps and bruises? No.
I'll have to pass.
All right, I think Jam then.
All right. Rolling. I got a 5. Let's go with an N.
An N. We have an N on 14.
It's not the-
Do I have a crickets noise?
Yep.
It's just Donald over there in the corner.
I'm
just
going to pass so that Donald.
doing.
Cannot
doing-
wait.
But you got
I'd like to phone.
but Brian gets to go
Don.
first.
Oh, I'm up next.
Kill
Hello?
steal. Kill steal.
Give me something good here, bad. 4. Got to be an S in there. There has to be.
There is an S on 3. Yeah, just on 3.
You get everybody
on three.
excited.
Dramatic tension there. Yeah.
So got it,
Three?
Donald?
Oh yeah, no. Listen. I could tell you. I could be Vanna White for this one.
He'll tell you when the letters are wrong. It's like, no, it's not
Yeah.
on 3, man.
Somebody please get it before Donald.
I
I don't know.
will happily be the villain of this stream.
Our allegiance has changed really fast. I mean, JM was the scapegoat for a while, and now.
Now the horns are on the other.
But
I
as the
don't know,
host,
man.
everybody loves me, right? Right?
That's true. That's
Right?
true.
Anyway.
This is
Yes.
like the kind of thing I'm gonna flap my forehead when this comes out. But
All right.
Me too.
So last before Donald is Daryl. So you're the last
I
person who can
know.
steal. You can steal the thunder.
That's the crit fail, bankrupt.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
You have to give us money now. That's how that works.
All right. I
It
know what
had
letter.
to happen. Oh.
All right, I got a 4 on my wild die. So T, which
There's
I
no
think
Ts.
is going to be get me.
There's no T's. I'm just kidding. There is a
No.
T on 4.
I looked at it and I was
on
like, how
8.
could there not be?
You looked crestfallen. So I'm sorry. There's a T on 4 and a T on 8.
Yeah, which I think is the best I could do. It is a vulnerable and
Oh.
you're distracted and vulnerable.
Oh, okay.
My
Wow,
God.
you made me.
Nice.
Oh
Give
my
it to him. He said
God.
vulnerable first.
Yeah. Technically, you did say vulnerable first, so we will not be accepting your answer at this time.
I like how you pushed your glasses up to say.
Of course, they have to. Yes.
Well, actually,
Actually.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Well done, Donald. Well done.
I'm just gonna fully
Nice.
accept civilian life and start wearing sunglasses.
Sunglasses at night.
Outside.
No.
So you can. So you
Whoop.
can.
Teenage vampire. Okay.
I'm honestly relieved I got that crit fail because I wouldn't have got it. I just embarrassed myself.
You're supposed to lie and said you knew it all
One
along.
letter.
I'm not. I'm especially truthful when it makes me look bad. So
so we did have 2 more puzzles that probably, we're at 8:53 or
Garrett
9:53.
can just guess them.
Yeah, just show him the Donald. He'll figure it out.
Well,
Donald and Garrett, the face-off.
we had
Well,
we
and
had
what they do on the show, right? Is you do one spin and then you just start unlocking letters.
That's what I'm
until
gonna
someone
do.
yells It out.
That's
so everybody
nice.
roll their
wow.
die, and then I'm gonna start deleting letters, and you guys can start.
Oh, so I'm useless now.
raise.
I'm useless. Okay. I will go into the corner, I guess.
Or you can
I'd
roll
like
a
to
die.
answer
Roll a
from
die. All right, are you ready?
Well, it should be the same for all of us, right? It's just that's just the
Yep.
value.
Yeah. Vanna White rolls the die.
Yeah, roll the die,
Right?
Eric. Roll a die.
Get my new treat.
Okay, so
dice
for
pouch.
puzzle 5,
All
it
right.
is a capability.
All right, we got I take the highest, right? It's like okay, so I got a 4 on
400.
my wild die.
All right, here we go. We're starting.
So who's up after Donald? Is that me?
No, it's just jump in as soon as you know it.
Yeah, you're buzzing
Yeah.
in.
We're all going to be on like this 15-second delay, so
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
so
it's going to be like completely unlocked for everyone at home, and we're still going to be like,
Yeah.
Yes, viewers, do not judge them too harshly. It's a delay.
Maybe call out the letters that you're flipping, so we can at least mentally.
Well, I flipped an E, an R, an E, an O, an F, but it's kind of hard to describe them any better.
Gotcha.
Ability.
So now all the E's,
Area of effect.
all the E's are out.
Area
Oh.
of effect.
No.
No.
It's not
Okay.
the right number of
Oh, and the
letters.
category is capability.
Capability.
It's an edge. Since you wanted more specific, it's an edge.
Oh, bing bong. Nerves of steel.
That's
Bam.
right.
Wow,
Yep.
there you go. Good one.
Wow. Put the glasses back on.
Yeah, good one.
All right, Don, you're flagged.
This is sus. I'm starting to think that you have an inside person in this chat.
Did I send the wrong sheet out to you guys? Is that what happened? I don't know.
You guys got a sheet?
I was just saying, there was a sheet.
Hey, no way.
I'm also
there's no
trying
sheet.
to angle my sunglasses so that you don't just see the reflection of everybody else.
Well, all right. Well, that
Those
was
are some green sunglasses,
Makes you look like Ray Charles.
or like you're in the Matrix or something.
Or he's just trying too hard.
well, that was a lot of fun. It was so awesome that you guys joined and were willing to celebrate 2,000
Yeah.
subscriptions with us. I mean, it's tiny in the broad sense of how big some of those other channels for the other game systems are, but we're pretty happy with our little niche. and-
Every milestone matters, right? That's really cool. You know, as a community, we've all got to be there together. So
I think you've even
quality
added
counts for a
100
lot.
more. It's true, right? You think we added 100 more subscribers almost since when we planned this. It was like we're coming up on 2K, and you're already at what?
like I
2K
think
900?
91, something like that, 2091.
Yeah, nice.
Right on. Right on.
The last I think Eric, we got a couple subscribers thanks to your dual wielding video.
Oh.
So
Nice.
very nice, very nice. So
Yeah, I have to do dual wielding in 3 parts because you guys made it so complex, or there's so many options to it. So
Rich.
that was
I
a big
always
I
use
don't
the
mistake.
word
think
rich.
anybody here can be blamed for those rules.
Okay.
Clint's
Well,
asleep.
For people who like
Yeah,
to
and-
play dual wielding people who shoot, I'm quite happy with the dual wielding weapon rules. So
that's just it. Like it's all about like, okay, this only comes up when you have a very specific build in mind and build to it. The rest of the time is like, look, man, just do 2 things. You're good. Like, forget it. It's only when you're like, okay, but I want to do 2 things all the time without penalties. Okay, put the effort in when you build it, and now you don't have to worry about it anymore.
exactly. Well, we're just about out of time. Again, thanks. We've got a full cast tonight, and that was just I am like honored that you guys wanted to spend some time with us. And I'm just thrilled that you'd spend some time with us. And I know you guys are busy and there's a lot going on, and we're just happy. We're happy to be part of the community, and we're having a good time.
I'm just scared that it got so dark here. I feel like I'm falling into the maw of oblivion. So
No, I was gonna
what's
say,
gonna
like,
happen to the
you're
lights or
slowly-
whatever, and I'm like,
Pretty soon you'll just be a face in the darkness.
But I wanna
Good for
say you heard it
spirit
here first.
activity in your section of the camera.
He's just setting us up for one of those zombie videos where something jumps up.
Jump scare, yeah.
I hope not.
But you heard
Good
it
luck
here
sleeping
first.
tonight.
Next time there's a delay, you can blame Tabletop Tango, not us, because we were all here.
Oh,
Oh no, what have we done? What have we done, Carl?
You
hate
are the
mail.
villain of this stream.
Look, it's in the warehouse. It's not us.
if you stream long enough, you become the villain, right? Is that how?
It's on
Become
the
what
boat.
you hated. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
We just want to say well deserved on the 2K. We really appreciate you guys, Eric and Carl, and all the people who watch and subscribe. It's really great to see fan community of such quality. So we appreciate all you guys do.
Yeah.
Well,
Thanks for having us on.
Awesome. Thank you
we'll
guys so
we'll find
much.
another milestone to do another game show if you guys are off. We'll figure one out. We'll find one out. So
100,000 subscribers. That's our next, right? That's it.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I like how
So
there was
next
just enough
week?
of us for a Brady Bunch thing. Yeah, that was perfect. A nice 3x3. Perfect.
Oh, next time we need to do what's the game where it's the panel of 9 celebrities and they're
Oh,
yes.
Hollywood
Squares.
Hollywood
Squares.
Squares. Hollywood
Yeah.
Squares.
Yeah.
That would be way better because you don't have to be smart. You just have to be funny. Yes, please.
All
right, okay.
And
There we
Rick
go.
Flair, I guess,
We got
is Edges. I don't know.
Everyone come in character.
All right.
I'll have little things to
It's-
throw. Oh, that'd be the best.
It's
Yeah.
decided. It's decided. Okay, it's decided. We got it figured out already. Done deal. God, I don't have to be creative. Done deal already. Thank God. All right. Well,
Gilbert Gottfried.
all right. Well, thanks everybody for joining the stream. Appreciate people celebrating the 2K with us, and we hope that you keep subscribing, watching the content, giving us feedback, commenting on the videos, liking, subscribing, going to tabletoptango.com, checking us out, all the stuff. And we just are happy to do it, and it's such a good time, and we can appreciate everybody who supports us, and we appreciate the guys and gals on this call with us, and really appreciate your time. So I'll leave it there. I don't know as much else to say. Eric, you got any parting words?
I was great being Vanna White for an hour. That's what can I say?
And I guess
Vanna's beard has never looked better.
I know, right?
well, we had to have a good looking model do it. So there we go. There we go. We had the best looking person on the screen being Vanna White today. So second best looking on the screen.
Oh,
And we won't let
shucks.
we won't tell who the first was so that everybody can think it was them. So, all right. Once again, thanks a lot, and we'll catch you all later.
Bye.
Happy gaming.